coming. You got it.
Elvis, be ready.
What the foul?
Hey, hey, hey. Go the other side, man.
I see him, I see him, I see him. Shot!
You can't play with me.
And one.
Foul it, baby.
Give me that.
Man.
And one.
Hit me.
Come on, focus.
Woo! 3 of them, baby. Oh, call that. Hey, hey, right here. It's raining.
Oh, you done? You done.
Great game.
Hey,
Come here.
were you looking to talk? to me?
Now!
Okay, I'm coming over right now.
Sit.
Yes, ma'am. Where would you like me to sit? Anywhere. Let me know.
Oh my gosh, no, I'm not talking to you. I'm watching my dogs. They're
You know, Ricky did mention that earlier. How old is she?
Hey, MP. So, you've had a little time now to get acclimated to your new team.
Well, it's a big change, and I'm still figuring out my place here.
Would you say that's because of you or external factors?
Ooh, I say me. Yeah, 100%. I'd say me. You know, life is about adapting, John, as you may know as well. You know, the most successful people don't whine when things don't go their way. They simply figure out what they need to do to make things go their way. You feel me on that one?
Mhm.
And like you.
Okay, then, last question. Now that you're finding your footing on this team and with the fans,
Mhm.
if you look ahead to the end of the season, where do you see yourself and this team?
Ooh, okay. How about this?
Mhm.
I can either give you the same boring answer that everyone else gives you, or I could talk to you about where I see myself in this city a year from now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I think your readers might find that a little bit more interesting.
well, okay, sure, I can pivot.
Yeah?
Where do you see yourself in this city? What's next for MP?
Well, this may not be my hometown, but this my home now. You see what I did there?
Mhm. I like that.
I mean, I'm just looking forward to having a positive impact on the lives of the people that live here.
How so?
Well, obviously delivering on that promise of delivering a championship. Sooner or later, that's everyone's goal. But I also plan on working off the court to improve and enhance the lives of everyone who lives in this city, basketball fan or not. You know what I'm saying? Because community is pretty big to me. You know what I'm saying? And I want to use my profile as well as my resources to help really make this community flourish.
Well, thank you, MP. It's been great spending time with you.
Likewise, man.
Hey, now tell Ashley I said hello and I'm sorry.
For what, bro? What's going on?
I don't even know anymore.
All right.
Did you say 2 to 3 years? Yeah. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not.
It's up to 3 years.
What?
Yeah.
I thought they said 6 to 8 weeks.
No, no.
My mom's gonna kill me. Chris Manning would never do this for the show, by the way.
Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Awesome, let's go.
Heavy is the crown, heavy is the crown.
And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot.
Changes for Brooklyn. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Thomas comes in for Johnson. And Mr. Fundamentals subbed in for Bridges. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for the Pacers. And so in the game for the Pacers. Hield in the front court alongside Jackson. Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Turner in at the 5. Off target at the rim.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And here's McConnell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, for a guy who's averaged around 7 points a game in his career, McConnell really makes his presence felt at the offensive end. He does it largely as a playmaker.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
And another thing about McConnell, man, he really brings the energy.
Big time, Greg. Big time energy guy. Plays with great pace, always looking to push the action, and he does so without turning the ball over, and he's a sneaky defender as well.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Royce O'Neal comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and Harris subbed in for Dinwiddie.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Nembhard. Thomas covering. Here's McConnell. O'Neal with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Thomas, that's good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Nembhard. Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Nembhard. Back to McConnell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding. But there's clearly a youth movement in Indy. And with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's the 3. Shot by Mr. Fundamentals. No good. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. McConnell, that's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 1. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
It seems everyone wants a piece of MP. It was announced Mobile One will run a campaign centered all around him.
And hard to ignore the star power that MP has started to build from his time in college until now. He's becoming a household name.
And one thing you can say with MP, Greg, and if he belongs on an NBA floor, he certainly passes the eye test.
And that's always how MP has been as a player. The raw numbers don't jump out at you, but you can see his impact on the floor.
With how well MP has been playing lately, it's a little surprising, Greg, that more fans haven't gotten behind him.
Yeah, I mean, he's giving them what they want, unless what they wanted was Stephon. Then it'll take a lot of great nights for MP to satisfy those fans.
Indiana moving it around. The pass to Mathurin. Here's Norrell, guarded by O'Neal. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Mathurin. 6 on the shot clock. And nothing is falling for him right now. Nets leading by 5. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Rick Carlisle.
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that doing a good job defending the perimeter would get everything else going. He said, if we can get them off their spots and make them do things they're not used to, we'll have a very good chance. We'll see if they can execute that strategy, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3-ball is a big concern for any defense. A minute 42 left here in the first quarter. Passes it to Nembhard. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Brooklyn's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Back to Simmons. And he banks in the layup. And now a 9-point Nets lead.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the league.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint. Here's Nembhard, guarded by Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Mathurin, good. Mathurin's got 6.
A smooth operator in that pick and roll. Mathurin understanding how to capitalize with that handle.
To the inside. Mr. Fundamentals passes to O'Neal. The shot's good. And the Nets lead by 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And here is Nesmith. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Tries from 10 and misses it off the right side of the rim. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Simmons against Turner. Outside, Simmons. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back.
Let's go, everyone. I needed to.
For the Nets, Simmons checked in for Cameron Johnson. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Bridges. And Mr. Fundamentals subbed in for Dinwiddie. And here are the Nets. They're on an 18-4 run. And so in the game for the Pacers. Mathurin at the shooting guard. Hield is the small forward. Then it's Turner. And it's Nembhard in at the 1 spot.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backcourt.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
Here's Nembhard. Back to Turner. A 3-ball. Mr. Fundamentals grabs the board.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
The Nets making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Here's Mathurin. He's got 6 over Thomas. Brooklyn with the rebound. Simmons got 4 rebounds in this game. That's good for Thomas on the assist from Simmons. Thomas got 6 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
Yeah, and even up big, still playing the right way, keeping that aggressive nature and attacking the rim.
And the Pacers call time here. Look of guys playing today. Who would you put your money on to be a successful NBA coach?
You know, Kevin, the smart money is on point guards, but I think any player that's been a student of the game could be a successful coach, but point guards most likely is my answer. Chris Paul, maybe even a guy like Jalen Brunson in the future.
Healed the pass to Nwora. To the wing on the left, Mathurin. Indiana again missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Guys, nothing has really come easy for them today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
Pass to Nembhard. Here's Mathurin. And the jumper falls for him. Mathurin's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Brooklyn.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
You know, I also like the fact they've been really aggressive in attacking from behind the arc. They could do a lot of damage from there tonight.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. Offensive rebound. Turner trying to free himself up. Nwora. That's good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. On the 3 off target. A challenging stretch here for Indiana. Here's Mathurin. 32 points for him last game against the Wizards in Washington. Now Simmons. The pass to Finney Smith. And that one's good. His 2nd basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Good work from Finney Smith down low, putting his size and reach to good use.
Here's Nembhard. 9 points last game. Turner inside. Simmons is there. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Simmons. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Johnson is checked in for Brooklyn. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And it's good for 2.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And Indiana shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks.
Last 2 minutes to play. 2nd quarter.
1:58 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Mathurin. Off target with his 3.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Pass to Finney Smith. Outside for Thomas. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Shoots from 14. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes it to Mr. Fundamentals. A three-pointer off the mark. Pacers shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. And it's Mathurin missing.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Simmons trying to get open, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's 17 points for Mr. Fundamentals. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
And it's blocked. 3-on-3. Shot from the top of the key. The shot will not fall. And Indiana will come the other way. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
In transition, here come the Nets. Up and in on the layup.
11.
And that's 19 points for Mr. Fundamentals.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
72.
Nets out in front.
The Pacers. 40.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with
substitution
out there on the floor for the Nets. Then for the Pacers, Nembhard's checked in, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. 19 points in the game. Pass to Finney-Smith. McConnell against Curry. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Curry's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, Curry knows that kind of physical finish can give his team a spark.
They've got O'Neal. Curry is out there with Mr. Fundamentals. Then it's Thomas. And it's Finney-Smith in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Pick up right, pick up right.
McConnell against Curry. McConnell passes to Nembhard. Shot clock at 5. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
It's Thomas on the wing. He's got 8. Dishes it to O'Neal. And the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Warnock grabs the board. Indiana's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. A shot by Nembhard, no good. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Up top, Tice, guarded by O'Neal. Here's Nwora over O'Neal. Nwora, that's good. Nwora's got his second bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Pass to Mathurin. Here's Nembhard. They get a hand on it. Here's Curry. Finished off the break. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Hey, he's so good at running to the right spot at the right time in transition. Seth Curry, somebody you've got to have an eye on in the open court.
A minute 50 left in the third. Indiana moving the ball around. Tice. Mr. Fundamentals grabs the board. Mr. Fundamentals got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Back to Curry. Here's O'Neal. Offensive rebound. Right through the D for the layup. O'Neal's got 6.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. And just miss after miss right now. The net shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Curry dishes to O'Neal. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Pacers shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Nembhard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far, and he makes the first. And the Nets making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Nesmith, he's checked in for the Pacers. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Simmons passes to Mr. Fundamentals. His 3-pointers off the mark. McConnell's scanning the floor. To the paint. Pass to Nesmith. Fires from deep. No good that time. And so it's Brooklyn with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And with as many 3.
60.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. We've got George Hill. Smith is out there with Nesmith. And it's Nwora in at the 4.
You know, most NBA first-round picks are one-and-done guys. But Chris Duarte took a different path, started his collegiate career in junior college.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
And Greg, when Chris Duarte got drafted in 2021, he was 24 years old.
How about that, Kevin? The oldest first-round pick in almost 20 years. Duarte showed maturity during his first year. Great defense. Not someone you have to spend a ton of time developing. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Curry against Hill. Here's Duarte. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Brooklyn's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself into position, and then was able to make the play.
Smith surveying the D. Here's Nora, up and in from the low block. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Indiana. There's the pass to Nesmith. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
A pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Count the basket.
11.
That's 36 points for Mr. Fundamentals.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league. And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Boy, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Hill against Curry. Hill passes Duarte to the right side. Here's Nora. No good on the triple. And so Curry will bring it up for the Nets. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Outside Hill. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hill's got his first basket of the night.
I think that's a testament to Hill's attitude. I mean, he does not hesitate at all when he has the ball right next to the hoop.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
You can't do much better than that, guys.
O'Neal's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
And, you know, the league this year opting not to schedule any games on Election Day, continuing to encourage people to...
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Hart.